Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tony and it's time to talk. In today's video, I am picking up part 2 of my Chicago ATEEZ vlog. Right, so the last time I left off, I just arrived in Chicago after that 8-hour train ride and then another train ride that was like an hour to get to where I was staying. So right, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you footage of me just hanging about in Chicago, like what I got up to leading up to the concert. So I try not to talk too much, hopefully, because I do have footage to show you. So last time I said that I arrived on Thursday night. So I would spend Friday in Chicago to give myself like a day before the concert. So I pretty much had Friday free to just do whatever. So I said before that I wanted to talk about like how this trip illustrated or illuminated like some of my fears and everything. So I told you that I booked my ticket in Chicago, and for the people who live in Chicago, like don't come for me. Like only nobody come for me. This is just like my experience, right? So Chicago doesn't have the best reputation, and I understand that like a lot of places they aren't like great or whatever, but Chicago has been like one of those places that doesn't have really have like a great reputation. And so like some people, when they heard that I was going to Chicago solo, they were like, you're going to Chicago solo, like you don't know where I do. So it kind of like I had those fears going to the like going into the trip. I had those fears in the back of my brain, or maybe they were at the front of my brain, right? So I really had those things to contend with. I'm like, all right, I'm not so sure about this, whatever. So when I got there on Thursday night, so oh God, there's so many things that I want to say. So Thursday night, you would have seen me talking about how I regretted my life choices about where I ended up staying, right? So I alluded to this in video one. So I told you that I canceled my Airbnb because I wanted to save on accommodation. So I ended up choosing this other place where I ended up staying. I don't know if I can actually say where I ended up staying because I don't want anybody to like sue me or come for me or whatever. So anyways, I canceled my Airbnb with the thought of saving on my accommodation so I could spend money elsewhere, but that wasn't wise. Like, make a wrong turn at Albuquerque, because guess what? Based on where I ended up staying, I ended up spending that much money or probably more on transportation to get wherever I needed to go. So it never did work out in the end. And plus, like the place where we did stay, Jesus, are the worst. Like it was one of the worst places ever. Like just the look of it, the service that I got there, oh gosh, I literally wanted to check out the very night I got there. And then I started looking for like an Airbnb that was close by and whatever. Of course, by the time I got there, all the prices for the other places had gone up. So I was like, oh Christ, let me just suffer anyways. So trust me, ugh, just thinking about it, I'm like shuddering all over. Anyways, focus. So that was my accommodation. So things I regretted. One, I shouldn't have changed my Airbnb account. I shouldn't have changed my Air. Maybe I'm still feeling worked up about it, so I'm speaking kind of fast. Let me talk fast. Maybe I'm still feeling worked up about it. Right. So mistake number one, I shouldn't have changed my accommodation. I should have just gone with the Airbnb and just call it a day, because it did work out. Like it never worked out better, right? So, anyways, I am at this place and I'm thinking to myself, all right, cool. I have a day, um, downtime. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna stay in or am I gonna go outside? So, stay in a this undesirable place or go outside to downtown Chicago, which I'm afraid. I was like, you know what? I thought about it and I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. Like, I'm just gonna go downtown. So I quickly looked for stuff to do that were like I could do in Chicago, and I identified a tour. I think it's called the Gangsters and Ghosts tour. Ha, I forgot for a moment. Right. So Gangsters and Ghosts, I'm really into like history and things that happened before I got here. And so this tour, I think it was gonna take me through where people like Al Capone and like Rat Pack and downtown Chicago and whatever. So I was like super excited to do that. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do this. So I was like, all right, cool, mega go outside. So I ended up going to downtown Chicago. And let me tell you, I had the most amazing time. I mean, I'm going to show you in the footage. I wish I had captured everything the way I wanted to capture it, but I still had like hang-ups because even though I was being outside and being like touristy, I felt like I also needed to be safe. So I didn't want to like have my phone out recording all the time and whatever. So I tried to capture as much of it as I possibly could. But trust me, like I had the most amazing time in downtown Chicago. Mr. Norman, imagine if I had stayed inside. I was so happy with myself because I feel like, imagine if I had stayed inside because I was afraid or had those hang-ups and thoughts and whatever in my head, I would have missed out on some of the most beautiful architecture. I was about to say architecture. What's in my head? I would have missed out on some of the most amazing architecture. Like the buildings are so beautiful. I love old buildings and they're so tall. And it was just like like it was just pretty. Like it was just gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna go back to Chicago. I definitely gotta go back because I ended up missing the tour, which you're gonna see and hear why I missed the tour. So I ended up missing the tour, but I did see a few other places in Chicago. Like I think I went to like Chinatown. Right. I ended up all the way in Chinatown, but I can't get over it because I feel like there's so many things in life that I've missed out on simply because I've been afraid. And I guess this is where the talk is gonna get like a little bit serious, where I say like, I want to talk about my fears, right? There's so many things that I haven't done because I've been in my head about it and I've been afraid to do it. Like places that I haven't gone because other people say, oh, this place is not great and this place is not so whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that I shouldn't take their words under advisement, but I also feel like um, I should see for myself. Like let me see for myself. And so that's one of the biggest takeaways for me from my whole trip to Chicago. Like, I am immensely proud that I went outside in spite of the fact that I was super fearful about being in Chicago alone, and what could potentially happen. Like, not never happened. Like, there's nothing that happened. And I ended up, as I said, like having an amazing time. So I'm going to show you and share all of that footage with you so you can see exactly what I got up to in Chicago. So, yeah. I feel like this is going to end up being three parts simply because for video three, I'm just going to end up showing you like a bunch of concert stuff. Or, I mean, yeah, here I am actively deciding what to do. I should have planned this out before, but anyways, yeah, so let me see. Exactly, that's what I got up to in Chicago. I took a bunch of photos and tried to capture my experience as best as I possibly could. Why am I speaking so fast? Like somebody I run me down. God, I'm acting like somebody's chasing me. Why am I attack so fast? Sure. Right. So I ended up just doing a bunch of stuff in Chicago and I feel like it was just one of those life lessons for me. Like now I feel like I can go outside and do things in spite of me having these hang-ups and these fears and these whatever. I feel like I just want to go against those feelings. I mean, I might end up having one of the most amazing times ever in my life. But you know what? I'm not gonna know unless I go outside. So yeah, that was just one of the biggest takeaways from this whole trip for me and this whole experience. So I don't know, guys, if there are places that you want to go and things that you want to do, but you're kind of a little bit on the fence and you're kind of a little bit fearful or whatever, do it, do it, do it, do it. You never know. Like, you never know what could happen. You might end up having one of the most life changing experiences of your life in a good way. In a good way. So, right. So, that's enough talking, intro, whatever for this video. I'm going to just hop right into showing you what I got up to when I was in Chicago, and then one more video. Promise, we're gonna wrap up with my whole concert experience and everything that I did when I went to Chicago to see ATEEZ. So see you then. I'm finally up. This is my free day in Chicago. I did not sleep well. I slept so terribly. I don't know if it's I don't think it's being in a new place. I went to bed super late and it's super early. I should be sleeping a time up because I was like drifting in and out of sleep. So today I'm gonna I mean, I should go outside to find some kind of activity to do to make the best of my experience in a new city, but I'm also just like, I don't want to do anything today. Like, I just want to stay inside and do nothing. But I will have to go outside because I need to get a few things to, well, first of all, I need to find food. I need to find food because, as I said, I left my food on the train yesterday and I only had snacks to live on, and so I'm like super hungry at this point, and my voice is super sexy because I'm tired. But let's see. I downloaded the app for my light stick yesterday, and I downloaded Google Wallet. I watched this video, you know, about somebody else who has gone to K-pop concert. So this is what they recommended. So my ticket is in Google Wallet. Have the app for the light stick. I'm gonna, you know, finish it tomorrow. But yeah, it's pretty much just like one day to go. I'm kind of anxious to head to the concert and then just leave. Because after this, I'm going to see my family anyway. So I'm just looking forward to that now. So like, I want tomorrow to get here so I can go to the concert and then just leave. But yeah, let's see what we do today. Let's see. We might do a little, we might do a lot, might do nothing. So we'll just have to see. It's a little windy here, more than I had imagined or anticipated. So I decided to go out today. I'm gonna be doing a guided tour and see whatever else I can find to do, because I figured coming all the way here to just stay in the room, it's probably not ideal. And also I need to face my fears too. I'll talk about my fears a little later on, but let's see where we can get to. So come with me. So my main mode of transport will be the train and Uber, of course, based on where I'm at. So I'm gonna be taking the train to downtown, back downtown. I'm going back downtown, and that's where I'm gonna find the guided tour. It's not super bad. I think it was worse in my head than I thought. Yeah, like it was just all in my head. I'm in my head a lot for some reason, but we'll talk about that later as well. But I am waiting for the train to get here. That's gonna take me downtown, and then we're gonna find a couple of guided tours, and of course I need to eat because Jesus, I'm hungry. But yeah, see you in a bit.
Northwest train number 654 to Chicago ATEEZ is now arriving. Please stand behind the yellow line. Northwest train number 644 to Chicago ATEEZ is now arriving. Please stand behind the yellow line.
Okay, by my time it's 11:30. I finally gotten some food. I'm all fueled up, and it's time for me to start my exploration of downtown Chicago. Let's see what we get to do. The weather is super nice today, and this place is actually pretty hot. I like it. It looks nice. You probably can't see everything that I'm seeing right now, but it looks pretty good. And there's also an air show that's supposed to be happening tomorrow, I think. If I had known, I think I would have planned a little bit better, as if I could do both the air show and the concert. But yeah, here we are in downtown Chicago. We're doing okay. Headed to the guided tour. I'm behaving like a total tourist because this is so pretty. It's a Civic Opera building. These buildings are so tall. I'm afraid of heights, but I love tall buildings. So pretty. It has a little sign that says we're working late because we're opera singers. I have no idea if this is actually the Trump Tower. If it is, I had no clue it was in Chicago. Okay, so at this point I am lost. Not lost to the point of being scared, but just frustrated because I keep following the map and I'm not ending up where I need to be. But thankfully it's like really pretty outside and there are lots of people, so I'm not like panicking or scared or anything. But I hope I find this place soon. So let me go back to the map. So the place that I'm looking for has literally been, I don't think this is it. It's literally been there all along. There's the Trump thing that I showed you earlier, but yet I went pretty much like 15 minutes away from here. I kept going in a circle. So now I'm definitely close. Honestly though, the architecture is gorgeous. This is such a pretty city. Oh god, look at the building right there. Like it has gilded edges. Absolutely love it. Downtown Chicago is a whole vibe. I like it. I know I'm still not at my destination yet. There's the Hotel Chicago. I feel like something happened there. I feel like I've heard that before. Like, did something happen at the Hotel Chicago? Or am I just making that up? I'm probably just making it up. But yeah, this is, yo, I like this place. Not sure I'd live here, but I'm enjoying my visit. I am not regretting coming outside. It's so pretty. Oh my god. So this is okay. Down. This is the river walk. I'm gonna go down the river walk. I'm gonna be distracted for a minute and actually go down there. I should be able to find turn right onto Chicago River walk. I guess, is this actually where I'm supposed to go? Maybe it's all working out. Seems I'm supposed to go this way anyway. So let's go. So let's check out this feature. We can see me and also see what I see. Okay, my bag's right there. Ooh, they're kayaking on the river. And those are guided tours. Speaking of guided tours, I should find mine. I waited a little bit. There's a lot happening. This is absolutely not where I should have ended up, but I made it here anyway. Oh, it's so nice here. Super pretty. Hold on. Alright, so the Trump building is right there, and then I just noticed the Chicago Tribune's building is right there. Let's zoom in. Right there. Okay, let's zoom out again. Okay. Oh, Chicago is so pretty. I finally made it. I was about to walk by too. So I finally, after 15 detours, getting lost. Ooh. So I was supposed to, or wanted to do the Gangsters and Ghost tour, but I think all the time I spent at the water downtown river place, I missed the starting time. I didn't make a reservation, so that actually started at 1. So never mind, no worries, let's just find something else to do. I think there's like a K-pop shop in this area, so let's see what else we can do. I'm pretty much enjoying being in downtown Chicago anyway, so it's not gonna be wasted. Let's see what else we can do. So even though we missed the tour, we are now in Chinatown. I already smell food. Like, I already smell food. There seems to be a lot of, well, restaurants here, so I should be able to grab something to eat. But before that, let's K-pop shop. So we're going to, I think it's called K-pop Chinatown. It's right across the street. Alright, so since they didn't allow like video, no pictures, no anything, you couldn't see inside of the K-pop store to see what I found or didn't find. Sadly, there was not a lot of shiny related merch, but they did have a lot of BTS, Stray Kids, definitely a lot of the newer folks. So yeah, if you ever want to check out this shop in Chinatown for your K-pop needs, have at it. They have a lot of albums, a lot of stickers, a lot of standees. They definitely have, oh, they have light sticks, and a few other things, I guess. Like, as I said, not much shiny related stuff, so I was like, womp womp womp. But let's see what else I can find to check out Chinatown before it's enough for me to go back. Alright, I don't think I've seen everything that there is to see, but I'm tired and I'm also hungry. So I think I have just like a little stretch left. Hold on. Alright, just a little stretch left. Um, quite a few places to choose from. Coming all the way from here, I visited a few souvenir shops, but one of things, that's like on quite a few doors, they don't want any photos taken and they don't want any videos. So I wish you could see Chinatown from my eyes, but I guess you just have to come and see it for yourself. So I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Vietnam, the noodle shop? Should I try Vietnamese noodles? Oh, I don't know. Alright, let's find some food and then we're gonna head back. It's lunchtime finally, and I'm about to have chicken rice noodles from Legend Dumpling and Bun. Itadakimasu. Let's eat. Chinatown to go back downtown. Take your, I guess, final look of Chinatown from the train landing. I had a really funny moment trying to get the ticket for the for the train. This is not a comedy show, okay? This is my first time doing this, so I had a little bit of a challenge, but I got it. And so I'm heading back to the main train station, which is gonna take me, ooh, the library is right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. I actually like Chicago. I think I'm gonna come back now that I've seen it. I am not like very afraid. Sorry, to be honest, before I got here it was just like, oh yeah, but I don't know if that's mine. But yeah, today has been pretty full and eventful, so I won't complain. It's now time for me to head back and then start my re-preparations for the concert. So I'll see you in a bit. Not sure how many times I planned on getting lost today. I was walking so confidently in the incorrect direction to get back to the train station. Oh, now back this way. And hopefully I get to my destination properly. I don't know how vloggers do it, but hats off to them. I'm so tired. I literally had to run to catch an earlier train. So now I'm just waiting for this one to leave so I can make it back to my room and then unwind a little bit, and then really begin preparations for tomorrow. So it's almost time. It's crazy. I think I probably need my own series by now. I don't know. I thought that was the end of story time, or I thought I was wrapping up. But in the last time I spoke to you, I was sitting comfortably on the train and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna head back now. Guess what? I was on the wrong train. I was on the wrong one. And it was a good thing that I was listening, because when the automated voice made the announcement, I didn't hear my stuff. I'm like, wait, hold on, what's happening? So it turns out that I took the 5. I was on 5 instead of the 6. And by the time I got off the 5, the 6 was already gone. So here I am. I'm on the correct one this time, I promise. So we really are We are heading back. Adventure time. I'm back. I was so tired that I almost forgot that I needed to do this section. So here endeth my excursions in, well, Chicago for the day on the eve of the concert. Overall, I had a pretty amazing time, and I learned a lot about myself that I feel like I want to do a separate video to talk about these like itemized. Never mind this. I was about to take my makeup. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't do this part. Yeah, so there's so much that I want to talk about. Like as I journey today, like I had so many epiphanies and revelations. I was like, yeah, I need to sit down and talk about all of this. So I'm gonna do that in a separate video, maybe like as a post-concert wrap-up, like all the things that went right, all the things that did not go so well. And trust me, all the things go wrong. God of grace. Anyways, focus. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna start my concert prep. I'm gonna work on my hair. And I don't know, any other thing that I feel like I need to do, like make a checklist of things so that I don't forget anything, because I plan to get to the location hours before the concert as I have been advised. So the next time we meet, it's gonna be concert day. Concert day. I So there it is. That was everything that I pretty much got up to up. That was pretty much everything I got up to when I was in Chicago. Like I didn't get to do every single thing that I wanted to do. I missed the tour because I was so entranced and captivated by the beautiful scenery that I ended up missing the tours. I'm gonna have to go back. Like the next time I go to Chicago, I'm gonna plan a whole thing. Like I'm gonna go here, 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 and do this. If you live in Chicago, if you have ever been to Chicago, what are some of the places that you would recommend for me to go? Like what is it that I absolutely have to see? Feel free to share and tell me in the comments. But yeah, I got lost a few times, but I mean, is it really an adventure if you don't get lost once or twice? Like, I really don't think so. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing me bumbling about in Chicago while I was preparing to go to the ATEEZ concert. When next we meet, we're gonna jump right into the concert and I'll tell you everything that I got up to, all the things that I saw, all the things that I did, all the things that I didn't know I was supposed to do. Yeah. I tell you, like this whole experience was just like a learning. It was just like one big learning experience for me. But anyways, that's gonna be next video. Until my next video, guys, when we talk again, stay safe. Bye bye.